All right, Megovan and everyone, and welcome to a second look um, at I Am Jesus Christ demo. This is more of like the playtest that I was invited into. I was actually invited a few years ago, uh, and I noticed on their site after I checked back, and I'll tell you why I checked back. Um, but I checked back and I saw there was what do you call those? Um, just the news, the developer log on this store page on Steam that said that the playtest is now active, and all previous playtesters are welcome to come back. So before I saw that, I saw that I was able to install the playtest again, but I wasn't sure if I had to be invited again, and this was just the old one until I saw that. So then the other thing I noticed was that it took up about like 9-10 gigabytes for this playtest, and I believe the last time back in 2022 it took up about 24 or 25 gigabytes. Now, yesterday on the Discord, in my Adventures Guild server, my very dear friend, a longtime friend now for at least a little over a few years now, Grumpy Scamp, he let me know that he was invited. He said that he doesn't know if I kept up with this, uh, and I, was sort of embarrassed to admit that I actually had my eye out. Kept my eye on this one and would check back about every month or so, and so that's how I knew that it changed to a different company. Before it was Simuli, and now this one is, and now I just forgot the name, but Space something was a different company. Maybe it will say over here. I'm not too sure, but Space Boat Studios, okay? And so that's why I decided to check, and then I saw all of that, the whole playtest thing, and then saw that I was welcome back. So this is actually the new one, the new playtest version by Spaceboat Studios. And then very quickly again, I want to give a shout out to my very dear friend, Grumpy Scamp. I'm going to leave his his channel down below in the description box, so please check that out. So let's begin. Blessings to you, traveler. Please remember that this is a demonstration of our ongoing work. We are striving to refine every detail of this journey. Your feedback is a blessing to us. Please share your thoughts at feedback@spaceboatstudios.com or in the Steam forum. Very cool. Oh, this is much better. See, the sound is even better. The volume. Right? Yeah, see, even the volume. Much better. Okay, let's do that. Sound effects. We'll put that at, let's say 11. Weather. Ambient. I always like to keep the ambient music slightly louder, I suppose, just because I like hearing it. Okay, this is great. I have to say that I'm actually kind of excited for this game, and that's why I've kept my eye on this. I was raised Catholic, and even though I'm not super hardcore or devout, a super devout Catholic, I guess, I still consider myself Catholic and go to church from time to time, especially during special occasions like Christmas and all of that. Wow. Okay, did it default all of this? DLSS frame generations. Is this... Okay, I'm not too sure if everything super, super high just because I don't want to mess anything up. Or not mess it, you know, overheat my GPU. Anti-aliasing. Okay, put that at medium. I really don't know if this is even making a difference. Keep it at medium. Okay, we'll do that. I suppose. I mean, I have the DLSS on Oblivion. This does utilize Unreal Engine, so I suppose. Quality. Wow, already, you know, this has a lot more options than the last, and I think before it just had a very generic looking interface. No, I apologize, Simuli, you know, I don't know what happened to you, to your company, but you know, I you know, honor and respect everything that you guys, you know, Simuli, what you know, what you tried to do and everything that you have already done up to that point, but you know, at the end it just wasn't that great of a, you know, of a playtest. And like before, you know, when I play this, I'm going to, you know, I'm going to be respectful, and you know, I'm really going to try to watch my language and remain calm. Typically, you know, I swear here and there, but I'm going to control myself because, you know, just to show, you know, respect and restraint and all of that. Hopefully too, Grumpy Scamp, you know, you're going to do your first impression video of this. I'm very interested in hearing your thoughts on this game. Oh, whoa. It's gone way up. Let me turn this off. That's really... Okay. I wonder if that was causing it. Let's just get started. This is insane. Okay? And I'm excited for this game. My most anticipated game for me, though, is The Wayward Realms, but I have to say this is up there as something I'm anticipating. Okay, so let's do this. Don't hesitate to send your feedback. Yeah, of course. It is, well, technically I'm still on the same day of June 18, 2025, but it is 3:13 in the morning, so after this I will go to sleep. But, you know, I'm pretty excited to play this. Also a little bit tired too, so. Yeah, I know a lot of people, when they play something like this, they sort of mock the game and make fun of it.
Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it.
Wow, already these graphics are better.
The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. An angel of
So
the Lord appeared and said, Joseph, son of David, do not be afraid to take Mary home as your wife, because what is conceived in her is from the Holy Spirit. She will give
recognize
birth
some
to a
of this
son,
footage.
and you are to give him the name Jesus, because he will save people from their sins. And she gave birth to her firstborn, a son. She wrapped him in cloths and placed him in a manger, because there was no guest room available for them. And there were shepherds living out in the fields nearby, keeping watch over their flocks at night. An angel of the Lord appeared to them and said to them, Do not be afraid. I bring you good news that will cause great joy for all the people. Today in the town of David a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. This will be a sign to you. You will find a baby wrapped in cloths and lying in a manger. So they hurried off and found Mary and Joseph and the baby, who was lying in the manger. When they had seen him, they spread the word concerning what had been told them about this child. And all who heard it were amazed at what the shepherds said to them.
Wow.
Jesus,
Yeah, I was going to say I recognize.
your time has come at last, unbeloved child of God Almighty. You must seek out a man by the name of John the Baptist. He resides in the neighboring area doing many baptismals daily. He shall serve as the starting point of your journey to bring hope, life, and a new birth to the world and to man. You alone are the hope of the world, a soul light that must shine in the face of darkness. Now please, seek out John the Baptist.
I recognize some of that footage, of the gameplay, or of the cinematic, from before. Did it not? Oh, look, see, it even has the unstuck, which, excuse me, I'm familiar with that from Witchfire. Did it not keep my audio settings? Okay, it did. Wow. Oh my god. Okay. Let's take some of this down because I'm getting scared, Alright. Wow. So we can save, so that's cool. Okay. Wow. It was like at 81 now, we're down to like 72. This is much better. Just by that changing that one setting, lowering it. Oh, I like this. It controls a lot smoother. Oh, I remember this room. I'm going to leave the link to my first time playing it under the Simuli company. This setup is the same, but it moves a lot smoother, and this bed here area looks a lot better. Can I walk? No, that's to run. Okay. Yeah. It controls incredibly smooth. Look, yeah, you can look out the window. Yeah, before the controls were really bad. The controlling, the feel of the controls. It didn't move smoothly. It was janky. It just was not good. Again, I'm so sorry, Simula. I know you've done your best. I don't know what happened to you guys, and I don't mean any offense toward you guys.
Jesus wondered if his father might know something about John the Baptist.
Okay. Look at this world. Okay, now this is something. Was it Unreal Engine 5 before? Because absolutely incredible. am fascinated by this, at the same time just really anticipating this one also, and wanting this, because I wanted to play a game that takes place in this, this time period, in this, religious historical period, and to experience that. I've seen House of David, of course, Passion of the Christ, and Son of God, and Mary. There was a series on Netflix that I watched about Mary, and her journey, and that led up to the birth of Jesus. I love all that stuff, and to finally, can I duck? Yeah, it's not a toggle, but yeah, I can duck, crouch. Okay.
Hello, Jesus.
Do I control with this? Okay. So I'll say this. I will ask if he knows where John the Baptist is. An angel told me about a man named John the Baptist. Do you
I
know
see.
anything?
No, I don't know anyone by that name.
Oh, okay.
Maybe you can ask your mother. She hears a lot of gossip around the marketplace. Maybe she can help.
Okay. Thanks for that. I think now that I have an idea of, how, loud the volume is, I can kind of increase this a bit. Let's just talk to a random NPC just
I need to buy fresh bread for dinner.
Okay.
Many people have attempted to write about the things that have taken place among us. Reports of these things.
Oh, okay, this is my, right here is really, really good. In a journal,
I
oh,
heard there's a new rabbi teaching in the synagogue.
map. This is exact, look at this. Apostles. Okay, this is what, I've been hoping. You guys already probably know if you've been watching my Let's Plays. I love, the journal and record keeping and all of that. I am so sorry that I'm not sticking to, the story. I'm kind of going off, but I just want to explore everything. And I know it's not going to be possible, in one sitting, but I want to explore it a little bit before I move on.
The council speaks with one voice, but not all hearts.
I could jump. Good. Impressive. Impressive. Again, if you're hearing that squeaking noise, it is just my footrest. There's no cause to be alarmed. So, studio, space. I can't remember the name now. I am so sorry. But to you guys, the new company that have taken over, my hat's off to you. Okay, so maybe if you guys could just make it a bit easier to, you know, negotiate these stones. Not stones, but, you know, so I can climb up these rocks a bit more easily. This is... And keep in mind, guys, this is just a, you know, playtest demo, you know. This is not even, you know, as stable as what a demo would be, so. Okay. Just get that overview. Okay, let's finally go speak to our mother. Thank you, guys. Thank you for, you know, studios, space game studios. I'm sorry, I forgot your name now. I apologize about that, but you know, but thank you for, you know, picking this game up and not just letting it, you know, fade into nothingness. Absolutely wishlist this game, guys. I never took it off. This is on my wish list. Okay. And we have a little cinematic here. This is good.
What is it, my child?
Very nice detail in face. I love it. I've been awoken by an angel in a dream. Okay, we'll say that. You know, I typically when I ask a question, you know, and I'm speaking for my character, I'll, you know, try to get into character, but I feel as if it might be disrespectful to, you know, try to emulate him or mock Jesus in any way. So I'm just going to let him say it, and yeah. Begin my life's purpose by searching out for John the Baptist. I mean, I will read it. I will just not try to emulate him.
We have also been visited by angels throughout our lives. I do truly believe that your time has come, my son. I have heard of John the Baptist as well.
Okay, we'll ask. Maybe she knows where he is.
I was at the market the other day and I heard the fruit stand seller, Joachim, talking to his friend about John the Baptist. It would be best to start your search there.
Yeah, the NPCs, I can't believe how they look like now. If you go watch my previous one from a few years ago, so much better, so much better. Look, and it autosaves too, so great. So Joachim, Joachim. Ah. Oh. So yeah, I'm glad you guys kept this, open world like this, because a lot of folks like to do, when it's an open world like this, we love to explore and kind of go off the beaten path. Maybe not necessarily to look for side quests. I'm not speaking about this game in particular, but just any type of RPG in general, or open world game. We like to explore the land, and if we happen to come across side quests, then of course we'll take them. So I don't know if anything like that will happen here, but at least you guys have things like this. It's you can kind of roam the whole world and explore, and not feel under pressure to have to go from point A, point B, point C. Of course, we don't want to dilly-dally too long, and it's just something to it's on our time kind of thing, because we want to take it in and just get fully immersed in this world. It would be nice if there were little, I guess, quote-unquote side quests that we can take on, I will not even, presume anything about what these quests will entail. I shall leave that, excuse me, to you guys, of course. Wow. This, I was going to say it's a shield, but oh. Oh, I love this. So, okay, I'm getting it. I'm understanding, I mean. You unlock pieces of lore from items around the world. This is such a great idea. Yeah.
Many people have attempted...
And it reads to you.
Many people have attempted
so if
to
it's
write about
scripture,
the things
it
that
will
have
read.
taken place among us. Reports of these things were handed down to us. There were people who saw these things for themselves from the beginning. They saw them and then passed the word on. With this in mind, I myself have carefully looked into everything from the beginning.
Yeah, I like that. During the time of Jesus, Judea was under Roman occupation. Following its annexation by the Roman Empire in 63 BC, the Romans exercised control through local rulers such as King Herod the Great, and later his sons, King Herod, that guy. Who do you ask the good people? Who do you people want to see released? To get their freedom. I forgot the person's name, but that criminal, the killer, or Jesus, and they chose to free that criminal. Yeah. Such as King Herod the Great and later his sons, but ultimately authority rested with Roman governors such as Pontius Pilate. The occupation brought heavy taxation and strict enforcement of Roman law, often causing resentment among the Jewish population. Tensions between the Romans and the Jewish people frequently flared up, leading to uprisings, which eventually culminated in the First Jewish-Roman War. Yes. I love that. Look, and you can just kind of take this in. this little, you know, sort of, you know, you can say display. Ah. Was it like this before, where can I see my hands and my feet and everything? Like you can kind of see your body through your eyes? Was it like that in the other playtest back a few years ago? I don't remember.
Jesus, gazing upon the wrecked stall, was consumed by thoughts. What happened here? Perhaps someone else has seen something significant. I'll ask around.
Yeah, what did happen here?
Have you heard any news from Capernaum?
Someone wrecked this stall. Do I want to ask these soldiers?
You look tired. Clearly you need a new pillow.
Well, let's ask about that.
I'd rather not talk about it. I don't want the Romans to destroy my stall too.
Okay. I'm not going to speak to these people.
Show me what's in your bag.
Oh, look at that. What is this? Is this just for the players to see? I think it is. Yeah.
Move away. There's
Well,
nothing to see here.
okay. I may as well just.
Move along.
Yeah, no, nothing. Oh, okay. So it's still signifying that, you know, there's something
Those who walk in his ways.
something that I must do here. Okay, okay. Okay, maybe this person will
Greetings.
tell me.
Special offer. 2 bowls for the price of 1. Don't miss out.
I really love this, you know, the detail in these NPCs' faces. Yeah,
When I
maybe he
started
would tell
setting
me.
up my goods, it was already like this. The Romans destroyed Joachim's stall. I don't know what he did wrong.
Joachimus, okay. Aha. So, okay, I learned that bit of information. I do like that. Oh, it's still here, the line. Okay, question the neighboring shopkeepers. Okay, okay.
The council speaks with one voice, but not
Yes?
all hearts within.
Oh, it was terrible. The Romans came here and literally destroyed Joachim's stall. They wanted to punish him for his ties to John's disciples. Joachim got injured, but managed to escape towards the sheep pen. I haven't seen him since.
Okay, the sheep pen. That should... Okay, very good. Yeah. Divine vision. With divine vision, you can uncover hidden clues and interactive objects to guide your journey. Using divine vision needs points. Vision needs points of faith. Oh, okay, yeah. Press Alt to use divine vision to find clues.
Jesus found the place the merchant was talking about. He knew this was where he had to look for answers.
There we go. Let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, much better. So it's at my side mouse button. something.
Jesus saw the blood and understood. It could only be Joachim's.
Divine path. This is incredible. Incredible. Following the shimmering trails, manifestations of your divine intuition to reach your destination. Follow that. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, look, you can see the blood stains. Search the area, right? Here we are.
Jesus? Oh, it's you. I relieved it, not the Romans. They weren't even serious. I managed.
Seems some of the voiceover is not really balanced with some of the other ones. Okay, let's inquire about what happened.
The Romans wanted to punish me for my ties with John's disciples. I escaped, but left my friend at the farm. Could you warn him? The Romans might go there.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jesus. John is somewhere along the Jordan River. His location changes often, though. My friend on the farm should know more. He will guide you.
Okay. Alright, so I've been doing this for like 37 minutes now. I think there has to be at least 2 or 3 parts to this, you know? So let me save the game. This is so great. John, right? Okay, guys. So, you know, I would like to encourage you people to keep an open mind, to give it a try, especially if you are, you know, a religious person. And I know that there might be really devout Catholics and you know, religious fanatics out there that are going to be completely opposed to any kind of game on this subject matter, and will just not even touch it. But so I'm not speaking to you guys, but for anyone else, if you're a gamer and either you have whether you're, you know, religious in any way or slightly, or you have an interest in, you know, historical events, you know, and things like that, mysticism and miracles and all of that, I would like to encourage you guys to, you know, try to opt into the playtest and give it a try. And if you do play this game and, you know, you put it up on YouTube, please, I just ask that you guys please be respectful. Even if you're not completely religious, just play the game like normally, and try to show respect. And it's really good. I mean, I don't know what to say. Just alone, you know, exploring this is so bad, but is this Nazareth? Nazareth, right? Let me see. Oh, where am I? Yeah, Nazareth. Okay. And look, we can go to Cana and Galilee and Galilee and you know, all these great, Nazareth. Yeah. You know, just walking around here and exploring, you know, Nazareth and these other you know, landmarks, historical landmarks, is incredible. So, okay, so that's it. Thank you again to Space Game Studios, you know, the company that, you know, picked this up, and also thank you again to Simuli, who even started this. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you.